Jayden Quaintance was on Aaron Torres's show, I believe, and addressed his injury situation pretty directly for the first time that I've seen from Jayden Quaintance himself. So shout out to Aaron Torres for this interview. But the quote from Jayden Quaintance, if you go watch the full version of this, the quick quote is, quote, "I'm trying to get fully back by like September." And when asked directly from Aaron if he expects to be ready for the start of the season, Jayden Quaintance said, quote, "Definitely." That is a different timeline than I think has been floated that we've discussed here or that we've heard about. It seems that Jayden Quaintance is at least publicly declaring that he intends to be ready the very first time Kentucky steps on a basketball floor next season, whether that's the exhibition game against Purdue or whether that's the real games against Louisville in the first week of the season. Do you buy that this is real?
Um, Not really, to be honest with you, because I don't think it's impossible for him to be back by September. Don't get me wrong, but I think if you're Jayden Quaintance, no way I said his last name right, but if you're Jayden Quaintance and you're trying to not only win at Kentucky, but this is a guy whose end game is playing in the NBA, right? Rushing back from such a serious injury isn't going to give you what you're looking for. Originally, they said he would be cleared for contact in September upon him having upon his surgery, and that was his recovery timeline. I do think it's possible he's fully cleared at some point in September with the contact aspect of it, but you're going to be playing on a body that isn't fully back at that point. And is that really worth it? If you're Mark Pope, is that really worth it? If you're Jayden Quaintance, is that really worth it? I personally don't think so. I think this is a kid who has a lot to play for. This is a program who has a lot to play for 6 months from September, not necessarily in September or October. So I think for everybody involved, not rushing it is what's going to be most important.
Today's video is presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Well, what's going on with your hat?
Well, my hat's not supposed to be this way, is it?
I don't think so. No.
Just like people who watch these videos are not supposed to not sign up for Underdog Fantasy using promo code SLEEPERS. At the time of this recording, we have 49 people who have signed up as a first-time user with Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. 50 is a very, very important number. 50 is a number we would really like to get to. You, loyal listener, person watching this video right now, could be the person who gets us over the hump with number 50. And we have a great free pick that you get with this. Donovan Mitchell to score at least 1 point. How many points did Donovan Mitchell have in game two, Cart?
I believe he was too short of 50 with 48.
Yeah, he had 48 points, 50. Very key number for a lot of reasons. If Donovan Mitchell scores 1 point, you cash in your free pick, and you can get your deposit match bonus up to $1,000 with promo code SLEEPERS. Sign up, put the promo code in, SLEEPERS. Get that deposit match, get yourself free funds, use the free pick, cash that winner, and turn your hat the right way. So if you were on Kentucky's side and you heard this quote, your reaction would kind of be like, whoa, 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 whoa. like,
I think
let's dial it back in here.
I think until September, I let him think this, right? Because
Oh,
he's going to attack rehab in a manner that gets him back in September. And I think that's what you want. And then once we get to September, we reevaluate. And if he really is 100%, obviously you let Jayden Quaintance rock. But if he's only like 80, 90, I think we just frame it to him like, bro, like we're trying to win in March. You're trying to get drafted in June. This exhibition in October is not what we're playing for here. And
yeah.
we're slowly build it up.
So for what it's worth, I think it's doable to be ready in September because he tore his ACL in late February. A torn ACL recovery time is typically between 6 and 12 months. So on the earliest side of that, I think it is right around the September timeframe. It is important to note Quaintance got surgery at the beginning of April. So if the recovery is post-surgery, it would be 6 months post-April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That feels more realistically a best case scenario. Like I don't think you're gonna see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Jayden Quaintance is just like a physical specimen with I don't know full blown injury prowess here. But I would expect that the first time we see like Jayden Quaintance is practicing in a Kentucky uniform would be in October, not before then. Anything before then to me would kind of feel like you're rushing him back unless he's completely 100%. And I don't think there's a huge need for that. But if this is real, you know who's not happy with this news?
Brandon Garrison.
I was not going to say that. Pat Kelsey.
Oh.
Pat Kelsey, who made sure he scheduled Kentucky in the first week of the season, I think specifically to try and avoid Jayden Quaintance.
Yeah, that's fair. Brandon Garrison probably wanted to play in that game too, and he might not anymore.
Yeah, pretty tough. Uh, Quick, just prognostication from you. When do you think Jayden Quaintance will make his Kentucky debut? Is it the very first game, or do you think this is a stretch?
Can I ask you a question? Do we know if he had any more damage than a torn ACL? Because I've been trying to find it and I can't find anything. And I know, like, just from other people that tear their ACL, typically if you wait 2 months to have surgery, that's because you're waiting for the swelling to go down because you had a bunch of other stuff wrong too.
Yeah, I do not know. I've never heard anything beyond he tore his ACL.
If it's clean and it's just a torn ACL, I think September and October is realistic. The timeline of them waiting for surgery is what causes me more caution than anything.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Um, my guess is this. I'd be shocked if he plays the exhibition in October. I'd just be shocked. It's a game that means nothing. Let's not bring the guy back from a torn ACL. Would I be shocked if he plays against Louisville in the first week of the season? I don't think so. That's my expectation. We'll see. Hopefully, Jayden is right, and we wish him a very, very speedy recovery. This is huge news for Kentucky.